90 days ago today, I woke up and said enough's enough. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. In that moment, I chose to make myself the priority. I've had incredible results, and I'm going to be sharing those in the video today. But I have one question for you. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, is today your day? Hi, I'm Susan, and after struggling with my weight and health issues for years, I decided it was time to make a change. In the last 90 days on the carnivore diet, I've seen some real results. Lower blood pressure, weight loss, reduced inflammation, and better energy. In this video, I'll share the steps I took, the tools I used, and hopefully through sharing my journey, I can inspire and empower you to take that first step towards reclaiming your health and your life. So, what exactly is the carnivore diet? It's often called a proper human diet because it focuses on eating nutrient-dense whole foods that our bodies are designed to thrive on, mainly animal-based products like meat, eggs, and some dairy. By cutting out processed foods, sugars, and grains, I was able to reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and start feeling better than I've felt in years. For me, this way of eating has been life-changing. So, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you're ready to make a change, I invite you to stick around through the end of this video. It could very well just be what you need to change your life starting now. So, step one, you have to choose to make yourself the priority. The first and most important step I took was choosing to make myself and my health a priority. You have to commit to keeping your word to yourself, because let's face it, if you're not taking care of you, who will? This crucial step is key. If you don't put yourself first on this journey, it could be very easy to slip back into your old eating habits. So, start by choosing to prioritize your health and then have integrity around your word to yourself. Step number two, get rid of all processed foods and anything that could be a temptation. I started with cleaning out my pantry. I got rid of all the processed foods, chips, candy, pastas, breads, sauces, you name it. If it wasn't a whole food, it had to go. Now, if you don't want to throw this food away, you can always box it up and take it to your local food pantry. It wasn't just cleaning out the pantry. It was the perfect opportunity for me to take that dreaded step of, yes, cleaning the fridge. I used this as an opportunity to throw out any expired foods and get rid of any perishable that didn't fit the whole lifestyle. So things like mayonnaise, my little sugar-free candies that I would snack on nightly, multiple times a night. Honestly, anything in the fridge that doesn't fit a whole food lifestyle, just get rid of it. You don't need it. And trust me, you won't miss it. Getting rid of temptations is especially important. And while it's easier to do when you're single, it can still be done even if you're part of a family. If your family isn't on board, just create clear boundaries for yourself. Step three, stock up on those carnivore staples. Once I cleaned out the pantry and fridge, I headed to my local grocery store to stock up on meat. I got things like 85-15 grass-fed beef, pork belly, spare ribs, chuck roast, bacon, eggs. Oh, and we can't forget ribeye steaks. Now, if you can't afford to eat ribeyes every night, I get it. I really can't afford it either. But what I have found is that I'm actually saving money by being on this carnivore diet because I'm not buying all that extra crap food that I used to have to snack on throughout the day because I constantly was hungry and never felt satisfied. I always wanted more of that good stuff. The candy, the cupcakes, the brownies, you know, all that stuff that we turn to for comfort and out of boredom. And trust me, having a fridge stocked with high quality proteins definitely makes sticking to this way of eating much easier. My number one focus for this health challenge was to lower my blood pressure. While I didn't see immediate results, I definitely saw them at least 30 days in. They started to drop, but they were inconsistent. But I'm happy to report over the last 4 weeks, I have measured in the normal 120 to 180 range every single day. Now, I know many of you just tune in for the results, but I want to make sure that what I'm communicating to you today is that it is more about the journey than the end result. Because trust me, if you will make your focus more on the journey and your health versus a number on a scale, you will be so much happier. So how much weight did I end up losing? Well, over this 90-day journey, I lost a total of 18 pounds. But one of the things that I did about midway through was I stopped obsessing on the scale. Instead, I tracked meaningful changes to my body by using tools like a digital scale, as well as a tape measure and my blood pressure monitor. I'll put a link in the description to all of the products that I use in case you would like to check them out. By focusing on more than just weight, I was able to get a fuller picture of my health and progress. Focusing on my overall health rather than just the number on the scale was a huge shift for me. As you know, if you followed along, I've seen major improvements in my blood pressure, able to lower it completely down to normal. My energy levels have increased significantly, and just my overall wellness. Remember, with this way of eating, the goal is to feel better, not hit a specific number on the scale. Pay attention to the small victories and how you feel each and every day. Honestly, after the first week, I saw such a huge shift in my mental clarity and my productivity. It was mind-blowing. My energy really went through the roof. I was waking up feeling refreshed, and that was something that honestly, I don't know that I've ever felt. If you're struggling with low energy, brain fog, or poor sleep, I guarantee cutting out processed foods, sugars, and carbs, and focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods makes all the difference. Over this 90 days, I have also improved my digestion and gut health. I no longer feel bloated after every meal. And I've also noticed a huge reduction of the inflammation in my body. My joints just don't hurt the way they used to. Now, as a caveat, I am doing more of a dirty carnivore style of eating, which includes having dairy in my coffee. So I use heavy cream for my coffee, as well as I will put cheese on my hamburger patties, and sometimes in my little beefy tacos that I make with egg light wraps. And I will also include stevia in my tea. Now, hardcore carnivores would say that none of those things are allowed, as well as spices, but I am a firm believer, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? You've got to do what works for you. So if you can stick to this diet by maybe adding a little bit of spice or a little bit of cream in your coffee, go for it. As long as these items don't stall your weight loss or negatively impact your body, aka make you feel bloated, make you feel nauseous, give you constipation, diarrhea, etc., then I say go for it. But you have to listen to your body and be smart. If they affect you in a negative way, then you gotta cut them out. I did that for a week, and it was honestly the best choice that I made, because it showed me that I can break those food addictions that I held so tightly. I was literally that one person that swore, I'll give up anything but my daily coffee. Well, I gave it up for a week, and guess what? I survived, and I actually thrived. Now, I know if you're watching this and you're saying, but Susan, what about carbs or veggies or fruits? Well, you just don't need them. Honestly, eating an animal-based diet gives you basically all of the nutrients that you need. I do take some things to help with making sure that I get those minerals and vitamins and nutrients that I need on top of meat, just as an added benefit, right? So I do take a supplement from Paleo Valley. It's their organ meat complex, as well as LMNT Electrolytes to help make sure that I don't get those dreaded leg cramps, and that I'm staying hydrated throughout the day. Again, after that very first week, I felt so much energy, and my energy was increasing drastically, and I found myself wanting to move more, actually being able to move more. So walking became a natural part of this journey. I started out just trying to walk 2 miles a day. Now, if you're just starting out, just start small. Take a quick 5 or 10 minute walk every day, and gradually it will just build up as you go along. You'll find that as your energy improves, you'll just want to move more. I track my progress using the Nike Run Club app, but there are a number of other apps that you can use. Most of them are free, or you can just track it on an Apple Watch if you have an Apple Watch. I think nowadays any smartphone has some form of walking or step activity that you can track. So really, that's all there is to it, folks. I made a choice, I kept my word, I haven't cheated, and I've stuck to this diet for 90 days. And honestly, if you are just like I was, sick and tired of being sick and tired and ready to make that change, all you have to do is choose. Choose to make you the priority. And then keep your word to yourself. Surround yourself with community and track your progress. You will be amazed. Just give it 30 days. You can do it. Now, I know that all of this can honestly be a bit overwhelming and can sound like it's really a hard thing to do. And you're right. It probably is a hard thing to do for most people when they believe that it's a hard thing to do. I'd like to share a video from one of my new friends, Tom Watkins. He just recently started his YouTube channel, and today he posted a video that just says everything there is to say about doing the hard things. And I really encourage all of you to just take about 6 minutes, I think that's as long as the video is, and go over and give it a shot. I will post a link to that video right up here. Right up here, there should be a little card that'll have a link to his video, and I'll also drop it down in the description. I really encourage you that, if you think that taking your life and health back is a hard thing, I'm just gonna challenge you, nothing worthwhile is easy. So do the hard thing. So what does the next 90 days look like for me? The focus is going to be on fitness. I'll be implementing an exercise program to help me build on the progress that I've made. And exciting news, I'm working on some 30-day challenges for those of you who want to start your own journey or join a community of like-minded people committed to living their best lives. More on that coming soon. I'm also putting together a carnivore journal to help you track your progress on your journey. It will help you track things like your measurements, your weight, your diet, what you're eating daily, your reactions to those foods, as well as some motivational quotes and inspiring stories to help keep you motivated along the way. So if you're interested in either one of those, either the challenge or the journal, drop the word interested down in the comments and I'll make sure you get the information when it's ready. And don't worry, this journey isn't over. In fact, far from it. I'll be sharing more tips and updates as I continue this journey. So stick around because there's definitely a lot more to come. And I'd like to leave you with this little quote that I've learned from my new friend Mike over at OldMeLiving Better. His tagline is, if you ain't dead, you ain't done. And man, can I relate with that. On this journey, it's really important to remember we are all unfinished. It ain't over till it's over. So quit letting your excuses run the day and become unstoppable. Now, if you've missed any of this journey and you'd like to catch up or just revisit any of my prior videos, you can click on the playlist right here. You'll see every step of this journey, and I hope that it inspires you to make the change too.